morning. Last couple of days I've been working on my third acrylic vampire, and I just want to give you a little look-see. I wanted her to have this two-dimensional, very simplistic manga look, still keeping it in a rough style. I was going back and forth with this one a lot, but this is how she finally turned out. So yesterday I went with Mikla and Adriana to MASH, which is a restaurant bar. We were just catching up, getting some drinks and just enjoying the good weather. We were sitting outside on the terrace. It was really nice seeing them. Today I am going to meet up with Miriam. We're gonna go to Assistens Kirkegården, which is a cemetery in Copenhagen. We're gonna sit there and catch up, and planning also to do a little sketching. So I am bringing my iPad. I'm not really sure yet what I'm gonna draw, but yeah, that's the plan. I am also bringing my training gear because I'm gonna go train directly afterwards. Okay. I'm just sitting here waiting for my butternut squash and my pulled pork. Yesterday I went out with Miriam at the cemetery where we were sketching and catching up. I didn't get to film anything. I sort of forgot. It was a little while since I seen her, so we were just talking a lot and catching up. So I totally forgot to vlog. But what I did do was I took some reference photos of her. I had the idea of doing some sketches of her, and now that I am also doing a lot of vampires at the moment, I wanted to draw her as a vampire as well, and I will show you a little bit of that here. I'm starting out a new vampire. This one is going to be a male. I finally finished my male vampire yesterday. So I thought I wanted to sit down and talk a little bit about what sort of materials and tools that I use for painting this vampire acrylic series. I apologize in advance if the sound quality is really bad. I don't have a mic and it's raining really bad at the moment. But anyways, I want to show you this selection of paintbrushes that I've been using for my vampires. I wanted them to have this very rough brushstroke look, so I actually needed some brushes that had very sort of stiff bristles, as you can see here. Also, the fact that this one is kind of worn down makes the bristles very split in a sense, and that is also helping to create this visible brush strokes. I'm very generous with my paint. I don't dilute my paint with water because I really want this very textured, very thick application of the paint. I've also been using this palette knife a lot on all the paintings here. I use this to pick up the paint from the palette and simply just scrape the paint onto the canvas, which create this very, very rough paint stroke. For me, it doesn't make that much sense to buy these very expensive brushes. I like my paintings in this very rough brushstroke sort of style. So I actually like when the brushes get a little bit worn down. One brush that I might spend a little bit more on are these brushes that I used for details. You can see this significantly pointy tip. This one is actually really good. I both use this one for acrylic and for my watercolor paintings. For color palettes, I often use like a used ice cream box. That's always a good excuse for getting ice cream, right? And I use also the lid, but I really like these. You can just pour the paint into this box and just violently mix your paint without the paint just flying all over. For paint, I use this mix between this Amsterdam standard series and this Winsor Newton Galleria acrylic. I've also been using this pastel set. I don't think they're very dense, so you have to reapply a couple of times, but I've been using these ones for some specific places. For example, the lips, I give a little bit of extra pink to them to make it pop a little bit. Or here, for example, in the eyes of this guy, in the base of his iris, I have this more like deep purple, and then I highlighted it with this very bright pastel purple. Yes. When it comes to canvases, I do not buy these pre-stretched, very cheap canvases. I did that in the beginning, but after I started selling my paintings, I wanted them in a very decent quality. What I do now is that I buy the frames and a big roll of canvas separately, and then I assemble and I stretch the canvases myself. And those canvases are so much better than the pre-stretched ones that I've tried so far. That's enough for my art material ramble. I think today I'm going to edit a little bit of this video that I am filming right now. I'm going for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and I want to make some tortellini soup today. I want to finish off my vlog with this little digital sketch. I want to thank you for following along with me on my artistic journey. I'll probably have to continue with some more vampires in the next vlog, but I might also bring you along on a little trip. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.